Hi, hello. Welcome to our weekly life coaching session with me, Leslie Strackard. I'm a Jack Canfield certified trainer in the Success Principles, and our methodology is slightly different from other coaching programs that you might experience. So I'm super excited to be working with you today. If you haven't seen Jack Canfield's book, The Success Principles, I strongly recommend that you do, because it's a great book to have as sort of your personal guide, if you like, for all sorts of things. We have about 64 different principles, but today I promised you that we would have a look at health and fitness. And so that is what we're going to do. I spend a lot of my time focusing on helping people to get the life that they really want to live, because I found through coaching both students and adults that over 70% of us have absolutely no clue what we want to do with our lives. And for some people, that's really not that important. But for other people, like me, it is. And that's a kind of backstory to how I got into coaching, that certainly with a lot of my students at university, when I'd say, so what are you going to do with your bright, shiny degree? And everyone would go, I don't know. So it was a great opportunity then to start up the program within universities. Now that's gone into corporate, and it's also gone through to individual coaching too. So I'm really happy to have you here today and explain a little bit more about what we're going to do today. So let's have a look. We are going to decide what you want, and specifically we're going to look at health and fitness. It was really interesting the other week on LinkedIn when I put out a poll and I said, how comfortable are you with your level of fitness and health at the moment? And almost everybody said they're not happy with their fitness and health. So we thought we'd have a look at that today. But the principle that we're going to talk about today is success principle number 3, which is called decide what you want. And we're specifically looking at health and fitness today. But there are 6 different areas in which we can look at over the course of the next few weeks. And the first one is about your financial area in your life. The second one is your career. The third one is the relationships you have both at work and at home and with your family and with your friends. They're super important. What you do for fun and recreation. Life is so busy now. Do you have time for all those sorts of things? To lead a balanced lifestyle, we have to have elements of, well, we don't have to, but we're going to have elements of all those different things in our life. And what your personal goals are, for example, are you going to go back to school or college or university? What would you like to do? Would you like to have a dog, for example, like the one that's sitting behind me right now? Or the success principle that we're talking about today, which is called fitness and health. So in an ideal world, we need to be considering all of these different areas. But for today, what I want to do is focus on your fitness and health. Now, as I said before, the LinkedIn poll that I did, the results were astounding, actually. I couldn't believe it. 100% of people who responded said they were not as fit and healthy as they want to be. And certainly post-COVID and trying to get the business back up to where it was before and then exceed that, I'm not as fit and healthy as I want to be. I'm working on it, and some of my goals are realistic and achievable. So you might want to think about, are you 100% fit and healthy? Interestingly, some of the government websites that we've been looking at recently talked about the fact that 50% of adults do no exercise at all. Okay, so have a think about that. Are you one of those people? Do you care? If you don't, perhaps pop out of this workshop. But we all have that mindset, and I do when I'm working on a computer all day, and you think, oh, I'll just take that walk later. I'll just have that break when I've just done this. Oh, I haven't got time to do that now, so I won't do it and I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow comes and it's the same story tomorrow and the day after. And lately, I've found myself going for a week or so without doing some of my body balance through Les Mills or doing those 10,000 steps a day. So what I want to talk about today is how taking a break, and you know this stuff, can help with your mindset in several ways. First off, when you step away from work, whether it's walking outside to go and get a sandwich, whether it's working from home, if you just step away for a few moments, even to go downstairs and make a cup of tea or go and chat with somebody at the next desk, it helps you to see things in a new light. It gives you space so that you can be more innovative, you can be more creative, you can think through the problem instead of just staring at stuff and trying to answer 120 emails per day. Second of all, a break can help you really recharge and refocus your energy. Sometimes I take my walk at lunchtime, take the dog with me, he's my strategist. And if I've had a problem the day before or the morning of, or something's happened with a colleague, and I've been perhaps a little bit upset for them or for myself in that matter, it just refocuses you completely. If you've got headsets on and you're listening to music, it takes you away from that problem. And also, but more importantly, it helps you manage your stress levels and prevents burnout. Because I don't know about you, life is pretty tough at the moment. My mum just died a couple of weeks ago, so I've got all the stresses and the strains of having to deal with all of that, as well as a full-time job. So it's not that easy. So my question to you is, and be honest with yourself, are you as fit and healthy as you want to be? Can you write that down for me? So what kind of percentage are you talking about? Are you talking about, I do no exercise at all, which is fine if that's what you want? Or are you 50% healthy? Are you a little bit overweight? I am by about 4 pounds now. It's come down by a stone, which is amazing, really happy. So which bit of fit and healthy do you want to focus on? It's really important. So success principle number 3 is about deciding what you want in your life. And previously, what I'd shown you was 6 different areas of your life. But today, we're going to focus on your fitness and health. So are you as fit and healthy as you want to be? Yes, no, working on it? And some people on the LinkedIn poll actually said we've given up completely. So you have to decide whether that is what you want in your life or whether you want to actually do something about it. So when you think about what you might do differently after today's Weekly Moments life coaching, you could explore fitness and health ideas on the web. There are actually hundreds of different things. You don't have to go to the gym and smash your body around and jump on all sorts of things and jump off. It can be anything you want it to be. The thing is that fitness and health is about enjoying yourself at the same time. So for example, if you go out on a 10, 15, 20-minute, 1-hour walk, enjoy it, plan it, think about it, look at the trees, look at what's happening around you, look at the squirrel on the floor. Think about enjoying today, because there might not be a tomorrow. There isn't one for my mum right now, but there is for you. So think about that and how you might explore different ideas. As I said, you don't have to thrash your body to death. There are other ways of doing it. Also look at Cancer Research UK's website. They have a really good list of 30 fun ways to exercise. And it can be by yourself, or it can be with your friends or your colleagues, people you know, your family. It doesn't really matter. It can be on the Xbox, whatever you want to do online. I use Les Mills Media and do some of their workout exercises because I can literally hop off a call now, go straight onto Les Mills Media, do my 30 minutes and then hop on to another call if I wanted to do that. I don't want to do that every time. The other important thing is if you are working at a desk or you're working with other people generally, you will have some breaks. Because I work for myself, it's difficult to justify keep getting up and walking away and having a cup of coffee, but it is really good. So I have a little computer clock on my laptop, and it's set for an hour, and then I stop whatever I'm doing, it's hands off, and I go and do something else for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it just switches the brain off so that you can think about something else. So why don't you set a timer on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet PC, on your big PC, whatever you want to do, and try and stick to it and work on a project whereby you know you can complete something within the hour. And then if you need to go back to it later, that's fine. So, you know, if I'm doing emails, I'm thinking, right, okay, I've got 10 minutes left. Have I got time to do this? Yes, no. If I haven't got time to do it, I just get up and walk away and do something else for 10 to 15 minutes. So what I'd like you to do today is think about what yours will be. What will you change? There is a little course called the Tiny Habits course that you might have heard of. So I just want you to, if you want to do big changes, that's absolutely fine. But small little baby steps like losing half a pound a week or something is better than I'm going to lose 3.5 stone by next week, because the chances of you sticking to it are really quite low. So I want you to message me on LinkedIn. Tell me, what will you do differently after today's Weekly Moments life coaching course? I'd love to hear from you. So I'm just going to go back and look at all those 6 areas of our life that we talked about, because we're looking at fitness and health. And if you have a look at these pictures here, that's my aim, is to weigh less than 10 stone and look a lot slimmer and fitter than I actually do now, or did last November. So that's my fitness and health campaign. And then the other pictures on here explore types of coaching that I want to do. I put this particular picture up here a couple of years ago to be speaking at a really large conference. And I was thinking, maybe that will happen. Maybe that will happen. It's happening next Friday. And so you get what you focus on. If you focus on your fitness and health, then you will make the time and you will make the effort, because that is what you want. The converse is true, that if you decide you're not going to focus on it, or you keep letting it lapse, my question to you is, do you really want it badly enough? Okay. All these other areas are all to do with finance and careers. I love to travel. And I put a picture here of Giraffe Manor in Nairobi on here, just because I want to go and feed giraffes. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. I just think they're lovely. So I'm going to go out for one of my big birthdays and feed giraffes in Nairobi. So why don't you start putting together a vision board or a mood board, whatever you want to call it, and start with your fitness and health, because that's where we're starting this week. Get some images. Is it you playing tennis? Is it you playing cricket? Is it you doing yoga? It could be, is it you cooking? I can't cook to save my life, but you might enjoy starting to learn basic cooking or advanced cooking and stuff like that. My husband went off to learn tapas cooking, which is really good. So just think about it. Or do you just see yourself walking in a local wood somewhere on a pathway? Get a picture of that and put it on your vision board with like 30 minutes or 20 minutes or an hour. I don't mind what you do. Then what you need to do is actually print this out or put it on your phone electronically, but it needs to be somewhere that you're looking at it every day. Now, the vision board that you're looking at now is the vision board that is on my wall, so that every minute of every day, I'm looking at it, focusing on what's coming next. And the old saying is true, that you actually get what you focus on. But you need to know first what it is you want, so that you can actually focus on it. So to conclude, I really, really hope and expect by now that you're hungry for more. This is just a very light touch weekly coaching session for fitness and health. There's so much more to do, and you might have some issues and challenges that you want to talk through in the weekly moments session. It's shortly that I'm going to do. So why not join my weekly live coaching community? What I do is a quick 10 to 15 minute overview like this, and then the class have a lovely community discussion and support each other in my online course, which is on Thinkific. So why don't you sign up here? Look at for Leslie's School on Thinkific and look for the free weekly life coaching sessions. Join me every Tuesday for 30 minutes from 12:30 to 1 o'clock and get your injection of inspiration and confidence and all sorts of things by working with me on a weekly basis. And of course, if you can't come to the weekly sessions at lunchtime, you can always watch the replay, but you have to sign up first at Leslie's School on Thinkific, free weekly life coaching courses. It has been absolutely amazing having a chat with you today. I'm going to go on to the live coaching session now, but you can reach me through any of these mediums. Look forward to hearing from you. And if you've got any questions or queries, or you just want to ask me anything about life coaching, please feel free to contact me on those details that you see on the screen. Okay, I've been Leslie Stracker. It's been a joy to be with you today and look forward to seeing you next week. See you later.